Welcome to Unscripted Plays. My name is Josh.
I'm Stan.
Today, as we mentioned in an earlier podcast, we are having a special edition of Unscripted Plays. We are going back and we are playing the original StarFox. Yes, you heard it right.
Mm-hmm. The one that started it all. Check your G diffusers. Get out here, furries.
And here we have a pretty neat little screen where you get to kind of get a sense of how the controllers are going to feel. You get to customize your own controller and you know, just kind of get a feel for the ship before you start off in the game.
This part's awesome right here. It's like, hey, you've probably never played a game like this before. Go ahead and pick what you think works for you.
It kind of works for me because I have some weird things set up for Super Metroid with the way I like my controller. Tell you what, though, never play the training.
It's not that bad.
Are you kidding? The training's ridiculous. It is impossible to stay in formation with those things.
You know what? You're right. I completely forgot about that. You are correct. And you have to stay in formation to progress, and it's so difficult.
Yeah, so you get a feeling of how everything goes, but get ready to rock it.
No, but you know what? This is awesome. My personal favorite is control style B. Though I'm also a fan of having the blaster on the Y button. But you know, we will make do.
Yeah, I like that one too because I have some weird things that I've set up with my controller for Super Metroid plays that don't necessarily work to anything else, but that controller scheme kind of works for me, so yeah.
Yeah. Alright, how the hell do you get to the black hole? I have never been there.
You know, I honestly have no idea. I bet that's something we just have to figure out, look up for another playthrough sometime. But yeah, I don't know. I think we'll just go.
Game's fucking hard.
With the basic one for the start.
Not gonna bury the lead. You will not beat this game on your first try. Most people don't. If you do, congrats. You're weird. I don't think you're weird, just very skilled. Maybe you just picked up on it. Even if you're a StarFox 64 master, this game will take you by surprise. Maybe not the easy path, I will correct myself. On the hard path, though, it's... I don't know, maybe you're gonna just rock through this. I mean, how long has it been? 20 plus years? Going on 30? This game is... Wait, we're scrambling? We're scrambling? This is a very cool cutscene.
Also, there's nothing better than the voices of the StarFox team in the original version. And I've clicked away from the emulator, and now I can't control anything. Oh, and I've already hit something.
Alright, and let's see, and I'm on the delay, so if Josh does anything fucky, I won't notice it until later.
Well, here's the best part about it is I'll probably mention it and mock myself, and then a few seconds later, you'll get a mock me.
For fuck's sake, yeah, you're just... Yeah, I see you, Slippy. You know what? Slippy's like, hey, did you see me fly through the loops? Yeah, big deal, Slippy. This is... Isn't this like a multi-million-dollar advanced flight system? You better be able to fly through some simple rings, you frickin' failure. You can shoot those radio towers, by the way.
Oh,
Why
and
are
I'm
you
just...
shooting these towers? Are these enemy towers, or are you just being a dick?
I just,
and
you
you're
know...
like, I will save Corneria by destroying it.
Hey. Andross can't destroy it if it's already destroyed.
Andross can't destroy that which is already on fire.
So that's my recommendation.
We will salt the earth. That's how we will win the day. StarFox 2.
This we take a very Russian approach to our.
General Pepper's like, I have things I'd like to say about this idea.
I have a plan. Though for those who don't know that, you know, this came out 92, 93 in the Super Nintendo.
I should probably look that up.
I think it's around that time. But this is one of the shit, Mrs. Ring. One of the few games that actually used the Super FX chip. So it was a chip that added extra graphics processing power to the Super Nintendo.
FX chip.
This game was so advanced that the Super Nintendo could not run it without some extra horsepower behind it in the card.
And also, this game had a premium price tag when it came out. It actually was one of the few games that, when it came out, cost $80.
Yeah.
Not the typical $60. And you know what? Some people are like, well, the $80, this game better be fucking amazing. Then they popped it in, all right, $80.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty. But I mean,
this blew me away back then. I'm not
oh
gonna
yeah,
lie.
this I actually picked this up at a garage sale when I was a kid, and
This in the garage?
yeah, it was in a garage sale. It was a few years later. I was a little older, and I was, I had a 64 by then, so I did not play this before I had played StarFox 64. But I went back and played this, and I was just like, wow, this came out on the Super Nintendo. That is pretty impressive.
Okay, there's that ship that was flying over.
Yeah.
Invading the planet. Josh is just going to town on it with
Yeah.
hyper lasers. They actually don't get better than this.
Yeah,
these lasers.
they only had the dual laser. Oh, fuck.
Okay, I want to bring up StarFox Zero because that's why we're playing this, because StarFox Zero was such a thing that we went back to this for a little bit. When you get hyper lasers, which is the step up from twin lasers in, watch out for the plasma balls. Also, there are different forms of weaponry here. What Josh is not showing off is this is the first game to where doing a barrel roll actually deflects lasers. Josh has yet to show that off, but that does not work most of the time because most of the enemies just shoot plasma balls, which cannot be deflected and must be dodged. And in hard mode, they pretty much only shoot plasma balls. They're like, lasers, why? You're just gonna barrel roll it. The point I was getting at is the hyper lasers in StarFox Zero. If you take damage while you have the hyper lasers, then you just lose the hyper lasers and you go back to twin lasers.
Really?
Yeah.
That seems a little much.
I mean, it forces you to play very well if you want to keep the hyper lasers, but it makes the hyper laser very fleeting.
Yeah, because it used to be when you got the hyper laser, you'd only lose it if you lost a wing.
Yeah, exactly. Also, I don't think you can lose a wing in StarFox Zero. I'm almost positive of it, actually.
And here we go, first-person mode, as we enter the asteroids. And I have my cursor on the screen, and that's
get
really...
your cursor away from me.
I am...
We are a professional outfit here at Unscripted Plays.
I am not being
It is
professional.
still there. Barrel roll away from those lasers.
I got it.
Or just drift lazily to the left and dodge them.
Hey, whatever works.
No, that clearly works. That's the point I'm getting at. What the hell? Was that an enemy that... Oh my gosh, that was an enemy that, ejected from the ship. Did you see that? I couldn't have been the only one that saw that.
I would have to go back and check the tape. Also, even back in the original, Falco asks you to help, and then he's an ungrateful asshole.
Bogey on my 6. Alright.
Thanks for the help.
Mind your own business, Fox.
God damn it, Falco. Fine. Next time, I won't help you.
What the? Why is he such a dick? I know it's a joke in the N64 version that he's like a raging dick, but that's just like, dude, are you serious?
You would have literally died, but hey, what do I know?
Well, the enemy wouldn't have killed him, but he would have done a significant damage to him. Like, what were you gonna do in that situation, Bucko? How about when there's an enemy on my 6, you guys help me out? And I know this is a rail shooter type of game, and it's a really fun type of rail shooter. I really do enjoy the Star Fox games, but can we just point out that your teammates are worthless at times?
Oh yeah,
just worthless.
Are they any better in StarFox Zero?
Oh, of course not.
I mean, why would they be? That was a silly.
Why would they be?
That was a silly question on my part.
Like, they will, there was a boss I was fighting, and my teammates were, like, pelting the boss with their dinky lasers, doing barely... really any damage to. They're just basically there to hurry up and get killed. In my opinion, they're just there to take.
They're
damage.
there to die.
Also, they're there to die. They still do those tactical things like Falco will actually be your wingman during certain parts, and if he's down for the rest of the mission, he's not going to be.
Yeah.
Jesus, Flippy, are you serious? At least he thanked you. We got that much going on. There was something I was getting at. Oh yeah. So you know how when your enemies died not your enemies, when your allies got knocked out in StarFox 64, that meant that they were out for the rest of the mission that they got knocked out, plus
the next one,
for repairs. Not the case in StarFox Zero. They are out for the rest of that mission, and then the repairs are done mid-flight to the next mission. And you know what? I respect that more because it makes more sense. It doesn't. Does it really take a whole mission to repair one of those R-wings? Probably not. It probably takes however long it's going to take you to fly to the next path. Fly right in.
Or why wouldn't they have a spare or two? They wouldn't just have 4 ships.
So they do address that in, I guess, the comics. R-wing itself is a hyper-advanced experimental ship, so there's only so many.
Yeah.
And supposedly the Cornerian army owns the R-wings? I'm not sure about that one. Wait, it's gonna... I love how you just decided not to dodge the ship that it fired at you. Oh my gosh, it's StarFox! Shoot the ship at it!
Yeah, that could have probably gone a little smoother, but hey, I made it work.
And then Josh said, "You know what? I'm doing well. Oh, it shot a ship at me. Do I dodge? No, we take this head on. This is a hyper advanced."
Yeah, I can crash through that thing, no problem.
When you really examine this game, it really is just triangles and squares, and that's it. This game has the most base geometry almost out of necessity.
Yep. And it was still too much for the base Nintendo to handle.
Can you believe that?
Destroy their energy cores.
Can we just respect what we're looking at on screen right now? All they did was zoom in on the existing pixels that was already there.
Yup.
This is just text. Those are just pictures. When you actually start the battle, it's going to be nothing but triangles and squares with lines firing at each other. This game, the most basic of geometry shapes, and they made a functional and
I forgot about the
out of it.
The like plasma gun thing.
Plasma gun.
There is like a
Oh, I forgot about. Yeah, I see what you're talking about now. Oh my gosh, I forgot about the plasma balls in StarFox. Huh. It's been too long.
Yep.
Been way too long. Yeah, don't lose your wings at this point.
Yeah, that'd be bad.
The Space Armada levels in StarFox Zero, I will give them credit, are a lot more engaging.
Yeah.
Because if you don't shoot down enemy Armada ships in time, the moment you see them on screen, your cursor better be on them, pumping their ass full of lasers. Because if you don't shoot them down in time, they actually take down an allied Cornerian starship.
Shit.
And you hear the death screams of the people aboard that starship, and you feel like a jerk because you're like, "Oops." Okay, so you're. I don't. Okay, let's really examine what you're doing here. I know it's a game. I know this is silly. That's a wing repair thing, by the way, for those that don't know. That thing that Josh flew into like almost 10 seconds ago because I'm behind. This looks like Doom. So that part back there looked like Doom. Oh wait, isn't this a shield?
Yeah, there is a shield.
What
I think if you're fine, you get I think it can do both.
Also, can you stop shooting Peppy?
No, I literally can't. If it's on the screen, I'm gonna shoot it.
If it's on the screen, it's gotta die.
Yup.
Falco, get over. I love how the ship opened up so you could fly into its weak point and take out its core.
Also, this part would really benefit from the first-person view because of how it's hard to...
Well,
shit.
Go back to the first person.
You can't change it. It does it automatically.
Oh, I thought you can go in the first person when you're in space levels.
Not during this section.
Oh, not during this section. No, this section I would rather third person, honestly. Brakes, or ram straight into it. That works too.
I forget the brakes button is on my shoulder because of Metroid setups. Whoops.
That's awkward.
Yeah, it's great for Metroid. It's not good for this.
I still haven't beaten Super Metroid. I'm probably gonna just spend the day doing that. Yeah, so the enemy just let you once again fly through their base and destroy it. Fly through their one of their flagships and destroy it. One of their carriers, battleship. What the hell? And you got this ship that like lazily flew in front of you. Hey, how you doing, buddy? Oh, okay.
Oh, you're gonna shoot me down? Oh, I mean, I guess that's okay.
Okay, I guess that's all right. You know, all jokes aside, I really do love this game. This is a really, really cool game. It just blew my mind away when I was a kid.
The level of action and the way that the things move on this, given that this was the Super Nintendo, even though it had the extra.
That one for the cursor.
And here we go.
Okay, so once again, you can barrel roll these lasers and just let them. Which, by the way, for those of you that want to become pilots in real life, that would never work. I think you actually absorb the bullets.
Yeah, that's Don't actually.
There's a bit of a puzzle here. Got a thing. You know, all things considered, you're actually not doing that bad.
Oh, I didn't mean to boost. Shit. Ow.
Oof. I'm just watching. No, I just complimented Josh, and
then I
just
bang
watching
into
him.
something.
Yeah, you're just trying to destroy your wings.
I'm really glad they take control during this part, because this would be a fucking nightmare.
What part?
You're gonna see it in about 2 seconds just driving through here. Oh, this
Oh,
way.
I see what you mean. No, this part's awesome. I bet you there was a point in time where players did not have control of that part.
Yep.
I mean, players have full control of that part. Like, once again, if you actually take the time to, like, logically examine what's going on, you have to wonder, like, why is the enemy inside this ship? Why were there barricades to keep the enemy from getting inside the ship? Why is this an option? Why is the enemy being in the ship an option? Basically have to, at this point when it starts going backwards, watch out of your peripheral to kind of gauge where the like laser gates again. Where those lasers are being. Oh, you got a thing. There you go. Your handle. All right, and now you get to shoot the core. Shoot the core.
Shoot the core.
Well done, Gradius, StarFox. By the way, why is Fox McCloud the only one that ran into the... If you're gonna run into the enemy core ship, why is Fox McCloud the only one that was in there? Where were your allies? Fucking worthless. All ships check in. Why? They didn't do shit.
Yeah, seriously, where you guys been?
I love how Peppy, he's like, okay, no sweat. Peppy, shut the fuck up. You didn't do anything. By the way, you're doing really well, Josh.
Yeah, no. I don't want to.
99% of the enemies in that last one.
I didn't think we would get. You know what? I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to say, yeah,
we're. I didn't expect you to get this far, Fox. You're very lucky.
Star Wolf, you're not even in this game.
No, that wasn't Star Wolf. That was the train engineer from Macbeth.
Be sure to use your retros if you're going to
use this.
Be careful with my R-wings. The battle base meteor. Good luck.
Yeah, see, I think they're Cornerian Army R-Wings, and they're just letting the StarFox team use these hyper-advanced experimental machines of death that only like 6 were built. By the way, why? I know, video game logic. Wait, oh yeah, this is Asteroid. This is where it plays that really trippy music. Look how fast some of these enemies are flying at you. Some of these enemies, you have to know where they are to actually get a beat on them and shoot them before they pop in, because there's no way otherwise. Wow, Josh, calm down.
I'm getting smacked here.
No. Just retros. Remember what Peppy said? Use your retros. Peppy said use your retros.
I can't stop it.
Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Use the brakes. I can't stop.
And I hit the wrong button and went faster. Damn it.
Oh, that little StarFox 64.
Get the extra ship.
Get it.
Fuck you, Falco. God damn it.
There are helicopters trying to assault your hyper-advanced experimental.
Also, I don't think helicopters work in space, but hey, what do I know?
Well, I guess you're not in space right now.
It would depend on how thick the atmosphere on this asteroid is, how big it is.
Yeah. It seems pretty big. Let's be honest. It's got buildings on it. Yeah, you're actually doing really well, Josh.
Thank you. Apparently, I haven't lost my StarFox chops too much.
I mean, I've watched you beat StarFox 64 plenty of times, and this is just baby's first StarFox compared to StarFox 64. Watch your aim, Fox. Shoot your targets, Peppy.
Fuck.
I run a tight ship. You fail, you get shot. I wish there was a StarFox game where your teammates actually were a lot more beneficial. Like, look at this. Falco has been in trouble no less than 3 times during this mission.
Oh, damn it. I damaged my wing. I fucked up.
Oh, are you? I haven't gotten there yet. Are you actually missing it?
Yep, I missed a wing. I dropped a wing.
So you don't have the ball blasters anymore?
I'm down to this single dude.
Let me see how you damage. Oh, you ran into the ground.
I know. I got distracted. I stopped. I took my eyes off the road.
You know all those compliments I was giving you? That is the most undignified way to lose your wing. Also, can I just comment? Losing your wing, and then you lose your weapon ability because it was coming out of your wings.
Yep.
That is cool. What other game had... You lost your other wing!
Yeah, I lost both of them.
It's not that I'm going to take back everything nice I said about this playthrough. But I will say, when you're a wingless R-Wing, very undignified.
You're basic. It's not just wingless. I'm basically toothless right now.
Yeah.
Ah,
also,
fuck.
Something else I wanted to say.
Oh, I'm gonna
the
die.
R-Wing and StarFox on the Super Nintendo, not the N64 one, and I don't think there's a possibility of it being in StarFox Zero. At least I haven't encountered it, because in StarFox Zero there were plenty of times where it said, you lost your wing. Okay, I understand. Jeez. Gosh, you're just absorbing the shots at this point.
Yeah,
and there you go.
I'm doing poorly.
Yeah. I realize I'm like 10 seconds behind, but here we are. Oh, was there a checkpoint? Yeah, the boss should have been the checkpoint. Nope, I was wrong. But there was a checkpoint.
Damn it. I picked wrong on those.
Yeah.
Because one of them has a thing, the other one
One of them
doesn't.
has the laser, Yeah. Use your retro rocket. What did you? Get lost, you fiend. Yeah, thanks.
Well, at least I have better control over my ship, so, you know, there's that to look forward to.
The R-Wing on the Super Nintendo, when it's wingless, actually looks cooler to me.
Really?
Yeah, it looks like an actual ship, like a spaceship. Because, realistically speaking, in space, your wings wouldn't be fully extended. That just doesn't make any sense. And that's why, when they go planet side, Fox always says open the wings, and it goes full wing mode. But, when the R wings get to space in the N64 and beyond version, the wings are closed. And it looks so cool, to me, at least. Alright, so we're dodging the spider boss. These bosses have names, by the way. I should look up this spider boss name that Josh is fighting. This spider boss was the bane of my existence when I was a child playing this game.
This boss is tough.
He's really not that bad. There was a point where, a couple years ago, I want to say it was about 10 years ago or so, I had just gotten a wild hair and I fired up StarFox on the Super Nintendo, and I just played it at my house. I was living with some roommates at the time, going to college, and I beat it in my first sitting, which is what I'm hoping you're gonna do. But yeah, if you know what you're doing, if you've played StarFox games before, this one isn't that bad. Unless you're like Josh and you just don't dodge a ball
fucking tank
straight for you. Like, I'm gonna tank this hit. That was a really poorly fired Nova Bomb. And out there. I respect what you're trying to do. I do. I just need you to hit your targets, and there we go. You killed the enemy. I'm looking up the name of the spider boss in StarFox. Anyways, Josh, what games have you been playing lately? Oh, it's called Dancing Insector.
Trying to think of what I've been playing lately. I've been playing a little more Gungeon, just picking that up every once in a while.
I just downloaded that. It was on sale today.
Yeah, it's a good game. Also been playing a little Overwatch just today, playing some of the beta.
How's that?
It's pretty good. Pretty good.
I might just buy it.
I'm leaning that way, and I'm sure the next podcast that I don't know when we'll get this up, but Mike has really been enjoying it.
Yeah.
But also there's a game that I've been watching the
real quick, Josh. I'll be right back.
No problem.
2 minutes.
I'm taking a lot of hits right now. Oh, but I want those lasers. Give them to me. Shit. These fucking missiles, man.
I apologize for that. Wait.
It's all good.
Now, watching you go through Venom, which, by the way, what's cool about this level is that, if I'm not mistaken, the atmosphere of the planet gets closer and closer the further you go through the level.
I think you're right.
And that always struck me as extremely cool.
You did miss one death already, but I'm doing. Oh, fuck.
Yeah, I'm noticing the 2 lives, but you know what? It's all right. You're at the point where it's starting to be okay to lose lives, because this is the second to last level, the penultimate level, if you will.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, you're starting to get to the end of the level now. Yeah, here's a checkpoint before the boss, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, wing repair. No, wait. That's not wing repair. That's an enemy. No. Dun-dun. That's some ass music. Yeah. Anyways, what you were talking about before, Overwatch. Yeah, I saw that at PAX. I've seen a lot of gameplay footage. I didn't bother with the open beta. I just watched it get played. I probably should bother with it. I have to say, from what I've seen it get played, it's pretty much Team Fortress, just better looking.
There's a lot more. And we'll get into more detail. And Michael talked about this a lot because he's really enjoying it. But there's a lot more interplay. There's a lot more options as far as like heroes go, and there's a lot more strategy and interplay between the different heroes and the different classes than there is in TF2. So it's, they borrow a lot from like MOBAs in that sense. And it's pretty good. I'm not like oh, it's the best game, but oh fuck, I forgot he splits.
Oh, speaking of that caliber, so Battleborn got released Friday. That's the main competitor to Overwatch. I noticed Mike bought that on his Steam account.
I don't think I've heard very many good things about Battleborn.
Really? I've heard good things.
Or what's the other one?
Aragon?
Yeah.
Is that the one you're talking about?
I think so.
Okay.
It's hard to keep those like 3 games straight.
Yeah, there's a lot of like MOBA-ish, Team Fortress-ish shooters going out this year. 2016 is the year of that.
All right, time to get fucked, Andross.
Well, you have to go through a relatively hard level first. He's 100% of all enemies killed. Well done, Josh. You're doing pretty well. You're doing pretty well for, a first run after however many years. Yeah, this level is kind of unfair.
Yeah.
Okay, you're not supposed to shoot that repeatedly, right?
Well, I do now.
Yeah, see that your first time going through this level, you're like, what's going on here? What's going on here?
Well, because you think back to the earlier level when you're in space and you're like, oh, I need to do this because it'll open up some options for me.
Nope.
Nope. You could really fuck yourself.
Yeah, when I was a kid, that always threw me for a loop. Oh, there you go. You did it right. You did it right. I was like, I'm still shooting at it, but I'm still getting hit by it. Well, I'm doing it wrong. Also, let's think about this logically. Why do those doors exist?
Yeah, seriously.
Also, you know how StarFox 64 had a medal system, and if you got all the medals and unlocked on foot mode for multiplayer?
Yeah.
So StarFox Zero has a medal system, and you actually have to find them physically in the levels themselves, as well as earn them in the level. There's some stages have about 10
frame rate drop.
Per stage. Yep. Oh, we're going to 12 frames a second. Hang tight. Hang tight.
Got a little too much going on.
It was a little too extreme. All right.
The Super FX chip just can't keep up.
It's not handling the extremeness. Speaking of the Super FX chip, don't bother shooting those pillars. You're better off just dodging them. Okay, not the way you're dodging. Use your boost. Use the boost to chase.
Got the boosters. At what cost, though?
I'm just enjoying this. Speaking of the Super FX chip, Oh man, it just took a dump on you. It just thwomped you. I bought a game I saw at PAX that I've been wanting to play since I was a child. Mech Warrior on the Super NES. I haven't fired it up yet, but prepare for me to one day talk about that.
I can dig it.
It's also one of the few games on the Super NES that also used the Super FX chip because it was a bit extreme. Okay, the name of this enemy is Phantom.
I totally missed a shield. That was really dumb.
Yeah, you're kind of starving for health.
Damn it. Oh, use the bomb.
You are very liberal with those bombs. But then again, I'm very, like, unliberal with the bombs. I'm extremely conservative to the point of ridiculousness and problem. Yeah, the second form of this boss really isn't that bad until he tries to step on you like he is right now. Hit the ground! Good dodge. Excellent dodge. Oh, good job, good job. You killed the boss.
And for any players of StarFox 64, this will be a very familiar cutscene.
Mm-hmm. Fox, don't worry. I'll be going it alone from here. Why? Why? You have 3 other hyper-advanced experimental ships that could follow you.
Also,
Let
why?
them follow you.
Oh shit! I have control.
You are indeed a worthy foe.
Oh, I've done a really terrible thing.
I haven't seen it yet.
So I may or may not have not had control of the emulator and fucked myself hardcore.
Oh yeah, I'm watching this nonsense. Yeah, this is embarrassing. You could have lost a wing there, and maybe you did.
Oh,
I picked up that extra
I
wing.
definitely didn't die right away.
Against Andross.
Yeah, that definitely didn't just happen.
I just got to it. One hit. Boom. Andross is shit talking you all the way through. He owns up and says, "Get fucked." Oh, Mike wants to go ahead and record a podcast after we're done. After you're done beating Andross.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
Really? Too late.
Yeah. It's too late. I got bedtime.
Oh yeah, I guess it's midnight where you guys are at right now. Yeah, it's 9 in my neck of it. Let me go ahead and recant because I totally told Mike, yeah, we could totally be down for that, and I should not have spoken for you. By the way, Andross in StarFox Zero starts throwing. By the way, I'm spoiling the fuck out of StarFox Zero. Those of you that bomb trick doesn't work. How's a face? He's a face again, a metallic face in StarFox Zero. And he also does the same little thing where he's shooting lasers out. Not lasers, but like blocks out of his eyes and mouth. Doesn't make sense there, doesn't make sense here. Okay, you took out one eye, just take out the other eye and we're good to go. Man. Down to the wire. I love how you tried. Don't tell me you died.
I was so close.
Oh no. Oh no, you died?
I died. This is my last chance.
Oh, yep. That one eye panel.
Doesn't help that I'm crashing into everything on the way in.
Yeah, can you stop doing that?
No,
please?
I literally can't. Can't stop. Can't stop.
I literally cannot.
This is why I'm saying this part would be better. This part would be so much better in first-person view. It may not help that
It's
I'm also.
not even difficult. It's really not even.
I'm also
difficult.
using an analog stick, and that's probably not a good thing.
I would prefer the analog stick, honestly. Fortunately, you start with 4 bombs, so that's a good thing. This boss isn't that hard. He's more annoying than anything. And yes, I'm making the distinction. A hard boss, an annoying boss is not necessarily a difficult boss. I love how he's sucking in so hard, he's able to suck in your lasers, which are supposedly like, you know, solidified light. Effing magnets, how do they work? I'm on the edge of my seat. I want to see if Josh can do it. I don't think the Nova Bomb did anything, but I respect your effort for trying. Oh, that's it! That's it! All you have to do is shoot the box. Which is just a pixel box. That's Andross. This pixel box. Alright, so do it all over again. With almost no health. Can he do it, ladies and gentlemen? I'm on the edge of my seat. I hope Josh can do it. That's it. That's it. Now escape. Escape. Can you imagine if you had to escape or else game over sequence?
I'd be so pissed off.
I mean, every other StarFox game past this one makes
All
you do
ships
it.
check in. Where the fuck have you guys been?
All ships check in. Everyone checks in. He's like, "You're all fucking fired." Why did I have to fight Andross myself? Why did I bring you people? All you did was get in trouble. And I had to save your ass. Each and every time. This is why they keep rebooting the StarFox series. Because, let's face it, the ending to this one, though extremely cool looking how they're flying in the 4-wing formation, that is awesome looking.
Yeah.
Just redoing the series from the ground up, you're like, nah, we can't just leave it at this. Although, to be fair, StarFox Zero redoing it from the ground up, I think 3 is too much.
Yeah.
2's the limit.
I don't know, right?
Really high, yeah, you had some really high scores, all things considered. Get like 100, yeah, you got 100% in stage 5. Yeah, these are top-notch scores. That's 77% in the final stage, but you know, who cares? Yeah. Good job, Josh.
Thank you.
Yeah, very, very well done. Very, very well done.
Come in, Cornelia.
This is Cornelia. Pepper speaking.
Average score 94%. You know, for not touching the game in however many years, not bad. Not bad
Yeah.
at all.
I'm gonna say it's probably been at least 10 years.
There was a YouTube video I was watching, Super Bunny Hop. Him and his friend, they booted up StarFox on the NES and played it. They didn't play an emulator. They obviously played the Super NES version, and they didn't get past the second stage.
Damn.
So you put this feather in your cap.
Yeah. I guess I'll just have to try, you know, the second and third routes now. Oh, I also forgot at the end they do the they tell you the names of the bosses you fight, their weapons, and their size.
They attack. Yeah, they use space units to make size. That's just ridiculous. The Rock Crusher, which will make a return. The Space Carrier and the Rock Crusher make a return in StarFox 64.
Name Atomic Base.
That's a dumb name. That's a really dumb name for an enemy. I mean, Rock Crusher isn't any better.
No, not really.
I wonder what units they're actually using. I looked on the wiki and they said space units. So I guess they're not using any.
Yeah,
Oh.
nothing.
Back when technology was so limited, you had to go ahead and you had to make do with what you had. So they made do with a lot of triangles.
Yeah.
I mean, look at this. The most advanced boss is probably Andross, and all he is just a bunch of vertice faces. He's just a face with a bunch of vertices. Then you have this, like, boss, Phantom, and it's just, you know, more triangles. Or Phantron, rather.
Telekinesis.
Huh? Yeah, telekinesis. That doesn't even make sense. Why did it say Andross ... I guess you have. Don't tell me there's a true ending.
I would imagine that there is, just like the other one. If you go in the harder
I'm gonna
difficulty,
look it
the
up.
more truer ending you get.
I never knew that. I'm actually going to look it up right now.
give me a minute.
He wasn't a game director on this?
No, just producer.
Huh. I forget if their titles are like changed. Like in the United States, the main game director is the person that pretty much made the game and saw to it from start to finish. I'm talking in the United States, but I think in Japan that title would be the producer, but I'm not sure. Could be completely wrong. Also, noticing this game was programmed by Americans. Those were not Japanese names. The 3D system was also done by at least Westerners, if not Americans. So, the Japanese don't have the coding skills to deal with this game? I'm not sure. Maybe this is a different studio that did this game?
It could have been too that it was just somebody who was more familiar with the Super FX chip, because
Kondo is the man. But yeah, you're probably right. Eight megabit Super FX chip. When you really think about 8 megabytes and use the word super nowadays, it makes me feel old.
Well, it's like when the Super Metro, I think we've talked about this before, but I'll say it again. Super Metroid was released. It was advertised as the biggest game to that point at 16 megabytes, and they were worried that it wasn't going to come out because they weren't sure they were actually going to be able to fit it onto the existing Super Nintendo cart, like, because it was so big at 16 megabytes.
I thought that what's it called? How many megabytes was Super Metroid? Wasn't that 256?
16.
Huh?
16 megs.
Super Metroid was 16.
Yeah.
I'll StarFox.
I don't know. I will post
StarFox was 8 megabytes.
Wow. Yeah, there's a pretty great commercial where they talk about 16 megabytes of nonstop action in part of their like advertisement for Super Metroid. I'll post it on our Facebook page sometime here soon, once this is actually live on YouTube. But it's it's very 90s, but it's very funny. Well, that is the end. We will definitely be doing this again to go through the second and third stages. I doubt those will go as smoothly as this one did, but hey, fingers crossed that it does.
Oh, by the way, there is no more difficult ending.
Huh. So it's just Andross.
It's just Andross ... That is the official name. Wow. Different times.
Yep, different times.
Maybe they put it as ... to force you to want or to force curiosity.
That
so
could be
you go to
very
the
well
hard
it.
ending. Yeah, but yeah, there is no different boss. It's the same boss.
Well, yeah, I guess that'll do it for tonight's edition of Unscripted
Well, I'm
Plays.
spent. That was good.
Yeah, I can't believe I made it through that in one run.
I'm in shock also. I'm proud of you for doing it. That was good. That
But
was
yeah.
really good. 94% hit ratio?
Yeah, that's not bad. Stay tuned. We'll be doing Oh, I hate when they did this. When
Oh, you have to restart the whole thing?
they didn't have any way to go to the next back to the home menu. You just had to restart the game like
Start the whole console. Yep.
yeah. So I'm just
Yeah.
gonna close the ROM. But yeah, thanks for watching. This has been Unscripted Plays. I'm Josh.
I'm Stan.
Peace.